Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back, and if you're new then hello and welcome aboard. My name's Tania and I'm from Tatty Treasures. Everything that you'll need to know will be in the description. The kit will be in there and any supplies you can find under my Amazon favourite supplies. There's also links on how to support me and my channel. So anything else, if I've missed anything out, don't hesitate, just ask me in the comments. I'm more than happy to find you the right link. So this is part 2 and it's a design team, guest design team project for Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I'm using her brown butterflies, bees and bird kit, and it's beautiful. It's got really lovely colours. It's browns and it's orangey, but it's not orange. It's a very russety kind of colour. Russety? Is that a word? Russet. It's a russety. I think this would be perfect as an autumn kit. I really do. The colours are really autumnal. So in part 1 we got 3 envelopes. We've covered them and we've made this little folio, and it's lovely. It's, I think, just over 6 and just over 4. We used that size so that the envelopes, when they was all joined together, they was just smaller than an A4, which meant that we could cover it in one sheet. So let me show you. So that's the fold. So that was one sheet. All we have to do is cut round it, and that was another sheet, and then we did, you know, that bit and then that bit. So yeah, if you want to see how I made it, then go to part 1. It will be in my design team project playlist. So we've put this crinkled seam binding. I'm guessing that I've got this from Splatterinky. We made a little cluster type embellishment there, and we've just put a little postcard here and made a tag. While I've been off camera, I've just backed it with some of my Trash Tuesday packaging and just put a little bit of string jute on there, and I just got a little bit of that hanging about, so I just tied that on. We've put a butterfly there just to give it a little bit of 3D, and I've also cut some of the journal cards out, just rounded the corners. I've not backed them because I don't want everything dead thick in here, and I have printed them on 200 GSM. And I've inked around them, so I think they can live in there quite happily. And then this bit's totally blank. So I think I'm going to put the pages in that one, because I know we spoke about if I put them there it's going to be hard to get them out. So I'm thinking I'll have another pocket there. Let me just have a drink of my tea. So I have cut some more things out, and I thought there was another postcard, a bigger one, and that actually fits there lovely. So I'm going to pop that down there. So I'll just glue it on the 3 sides. I'm going to go up this corner bit because I just think it saves your pocket ripping down. If you only go to there, I find that it's got a lot more, I don't know, like kind of support if you go up that rounded bit, or even if you've got a straight edge, just go round a little bit. Oh dear, can't do glue straight today. So we'll pop that on there. I have already inked around it, and I have rounded the corners off. I do like that rounded corners. I think it gives it a nice look. Right, let's see. Yeah, it's straightish. Let's give that a good press down, and I've cut one of the tags out, and again I've backed it and I've put a little bit of string on, and I've got a little bit more of this, so I'm just going to tie it around. It just saves me, I mean normally these size pieces I throw in my tin. I can't even get it tied around. I might, no. Oh, come on. So I'm just going to hold it down with that finger and try and just knot it down. But yeah, I normally put it in my tin for, you know, snippets and bits and bobs, but they often don't get used up, so I might as well just tie it on here just for a little bit of, just a little bit of extra, so that can pop in there. It's just the right size, that is. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that bit sticking out, but you can always bend it down as you're closing it so it's not sticking up. We'll see how I get on with that. Maybe I'll just cut that a little bit shorter. I think it just gives it a little bit of colour. Right, so I did cut out this butterfly in part 1, and I was going to put it there, but I decided it looked just a little bit too big, so I thought it could go there as a little corner tuck. I really do like that. And then I've cut out the library card, and I'm thinking that could go in there. So if I wanted it, just thinking, yeah, I will need to so if it's sat there, so I need to put quite a bit of glue there and there, so let's put a dot there, dot there. Let's give it a press down. Sure it's not sticking, and then that can live there. I think I'll probably push it down a little bit more when it's dry, but for now that can just sit there. So I think that's enough on that. Obviously you can put more in there. So then when we turn it over, thinking the signature's going to go there, so we want something here and here. I did think about a belly band type thing, but when I cut a back out for one of the tags, this is just like an old file folder, and this is what was left. I've cut it down a little bit, but we've already got this crease in, and I thought, oh, could use that as a pocket. So I've rounded the corners. So I am going to cover this. This is one of the cut-offs. Does that fit? That looks perfect. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let me get my bone folder. I should just give this a good burnish down to get it to lay flat, like so. And then I'm going to place that on there. Or do I want this even, I might go for that one because I've cut some of the stamps out and I was going to do a little stampy thing. Is that wide enough? Yeah. So these are just the offcuts from laying the mats down for the folio. Right, I'm going to use the cloud because it'll just give me a bit of wiggle. Well, I think when you're laying something down, it's good to have that bit of wiggle. And if it doesn't all catch, then I go round with the tip of my art glitter after, because you can just get the tip up to catch any bits. So let's, have I got the smaller scissors out? No, I've only got the big ones. So I'm going to cut around here. And I shall ink around it. But yeah, I think a belly band in the middle of there would have looked nice as well. And I think with it being right on the edge, it'll be easier to get the things out with the papers them being at the side. So I'm gonna ink around here. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Like so. And then I'm going to put some of the stamps down it as decoration. So I thought we can go something like so I'm just going to pop them on. Just open it back out. Like so. So that's a little bit of interest. So bring this back in, and I'm gonna put glue all over here. And then I'll just go up here. Like so, and then just tuck in here around the side to see if the gap's about the same, and on the top and the bottom, which that looks fine. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Oh, I like that. Right, and then I've cut some of the smaller journal cards out. If you remember, I printed the kit out 2 to a page as well, just to get some small tags and ephemera. So I kind of like it like that. If in hindsight, maybe that would have been better there, and then the journal cards taken out that way, because obviously then we're going into the journal bit. But if you do them like that, let's just keep away from that edge for a bit till it's dried. So yeah, you're not going to have a problem getting them out. So that's those. I'm just going to put those together for now and just pop them in the middle-ish. I thought I was stuck then. So, want some papers there. I'm feeling like we need something here. I've got another one of those little postcards. I've got a stamp, but I don't think I've got anything small enough to go in a stamp if I use the stamp as a pocket. So I don't know if to put something on there. I think I could have a pocket here. Let's have a look what big cards we've got left. I'm thinking we could do a pocket. Oh, I wonder if that go in. That'd be nice. So let's cut this one out. Got that like that, and let's start going around this. See how it looks. If not, I should just cut another one out. I thought this might make an interesting, like, side tuck, I suppose. Yeah, I like that. So that can go there. I feel like I should back that with it being a pocket. So I'll put this on to this file folder. So I'll just leave that there a minute. I'm sure there's another big tag somewhere. Just put the scraps of paper over there. Yeah, this is this one. going to be long enough. Yeah. So put this onto here. Yep. Leave that to dry a minute, and then I shall follow this round as best I can. Okay, let's just put my pin back in here. To check if I've got any more collal. I'm definitely using more, excuse me, more of that, because I'm not going for the beacon, which is you know, the 3-in-1 fabric. I'm hardly using that now, so it's saved a fortune because this is half the price. So I'm going to put that there, just away from the fold. So I'm going to go down this one. And down the side. I hope that tag fits in there. Okay. So right, we'll cut the tag out. Just go. Around there so you can hide where both the papers meet. And because I've done it on really thick card, it doesn't need a extra hole protector, and it's got this like digital one anyway, so that's fine. I wonder if I can get in the hole with this brush. Ish. So if I just got ink on the top bit, yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but it got in there. Wouldn't have been great if it had been on a pale tag. So yeah, that can fit in there. So let me just get some more string. These are off, you know, when you buy like a pack of craft tags, say from a Dreamcatcher shop, and the paper shop. I buy craft tags and just write, you know, thank you or something on them, and I never use the string, so I keep the string for for making things. So that can go there. Do we want something there or don't we want something there? I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look at Manja. I'll not really be able to tell the thing. I feel like I need to actually put, I think I'm going to score it so it rounds over, because we're gonna really need a bit of a spine, aren't we? Let's so I can see where the crease is there. So I'm just gonna do gone up 2 notches. I want to go, I think I might go up it the other way. Let's hope that we get on the right score line. It needs to move a little bit. Let's see about that. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Right. So I'm just like pushing my fingers right into that new crease. And then I shall just do that, and then hopefully that's created as a little bit of a spine there, which is a lot better look. If we might need to go a little bit further, but luckily that one has just gone there, so hopefully we don't need to go any further, because that's anyway, we'll worry about that when we get there. So with that in mind, I mean, we're not going to put a lot of pages in there. I'm wondering if we should just try about 5 and see how that is. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to use the aged paper that I get from Amazon. I do find this very handy for smaller things. Now I'm wondering if I go that way. That would be perfect. Okay, so let's just get the height. Well, we know it's 6 something, isn't it? So my big trimmer is under the table, so I'm just going to do it down here on the floor at the side of me. So I'm going to cut it at 6. That would be perfect. Get the bone folder and just give it a bit of a burnish down. So if that went there, I think we could put some more in. So these they're just a little bit taller, so let me just, oh, I could do that with this actually. So I'll just take a little bit. I think that's about right. So middle, yep, probably just a little bit taller. I may put a couple in and then I can probably just trim the top off with a trimmer. So trim that off. I don't know if you can see. So I'll just trim it there. So I think that's 7 pieces of paper. Yeah, we might be able to get the whole 10 in. Okay, again I'll just cut those off. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's lovely. So how am I going to put these in? When I was putting just 5 in, I did think, oh, I'll whiz it up the sewing machine. And I think I could whiz 10 up fine. But I'm not going to. So I'm going to get my clips in and clip it. So I've got it there. I'm just going to bang it down just to make sure that it's right into the crease. I'm going to get my little clips. These little clips are on my Amazon supply list too, and I find them very handy for lots of different things. I think I use them most days. So we've got that, so that's quite secure. I'm just going to pause for a minute. I'm going to give myself some space and get some wax thread out and a needle and my awl. Ooh, I don't know where that's come from, I don't know. And yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. So I've got my awl, which is a pointy tool, and I'm going to hold the book like that, so we make sure that that's right down into the little spine, and I'm just going to go halfway. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to go halfway. So that's that one, and then I'm going to go in about there. You can do this on a book, it's less dangerous, but I think when you've done it a few times, especially on, you know, smaller things like this, it's quite easy just to do it in your hand, she says, as the awl comes out and punctures me. Right, so that's that done, and we kind of say, as a rule, well, not as a rule, but you know, we go 3 and a little bit. I find you don't need that little bit, and I'm going to stop cutting that little bit off, because you just end up with a size that left, and there's not a lot you can do with it. I used to save it all, and then you don't use it. So I need some new needles, because like they're either far too thick, far too blunt. I'm guessing this is, you know, some kind of speciality needle. Well, I don't know what it does. Yeah, I need like a thickish one like this, but thinner, because then the thin ones that you tend to do sewing with, the needles aren't, the eye's not thick enough for the wax thread. So I'm going to go through here like so, and I'm going to go through the middle hole from the inside out, and then I'm going to pull it through, and this tail here I am just going to clip on the clip like so, so I don't lose it. Then I'm going to go through the top. You can either go through the top or through the bottom, it doesn't matter, and then through there. I'm going to check that we're not, you know, caught onto anything and it's all the way through. Then I'm going to go back through the middle. Okay, I've probably left myself a little bit too short. Maybe you do need that extra bit, but then I'm going to go through the bottom or the top, whatever's left, and pull that through. So I'm going to check that we're all tight and through, and I'm going to get my needle and I'm just going to go underneath here like so. Okay, I'm going to unclip that, and I'm going to tie it off, and I'm going to knot it once and knot it twice. Then I'm going to bring my threads down, and I like to just keep them a little bit long, just in case somebody wants to put a bead on or anything like that. And that's that. I can unclip it. Just bring those that way. Just give that a press down to get it to lay flat. Oh, that's lovely. I'll put as cards like so. Okay, got this card here, and we've got that there, and we're going to use the longest one to tie round. we'll just tie it off in a bow. So I think that was a really nice small project. It's took me just over well, probably an hour and a half, because obviously I showed you the kit at the beginning of the other one. So I don't think that's a bad yeah, little project at all. An hour and a half. It's near enough used the kit up. I mean, no, it hasn't. When I say near enough, it's probably not even touched it, to be honest. I mean, remember that I did print them off in small as well. So yeah, there would have not been quite as much left over. I suppose paper wise, and this is only, you know, a small kit. They was a separate download. So yeah, I could have probably made 2 or 3 out of this one kit. So yeah, I am going to now put this in my unfinished kits, and I will come back to it another time and do another project with it. So I'm just gonna clip it all up, and then I've got a little magazine file that I put all my unfinished kits into. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, you can obviously do it in lots of different variations and do it in a bigger envelope, but I really like this size. It's very, very cute. So let's have a look. So we open it up. Got this little pocket here. Got this pocket here. We've ended up, have we got 4 journal cards still in here? Yeah, 4 journal cards in there. And we've got this little library card in there, like so. And we've got this 4 little cards here. We've got 40 sides, haven't we, here? And then we've got this tag here. And it's not bulky at all. Definitely needed that extra spine in there. So I think if I did this one again, I would possibly, I don't know if I'd perhaps put in just a little 1/8 or something there, just to give it a bit more of a curve round. It doesn't need it, but I do like the boxed off look. I think it makes it look nice and tidy. So yeah, it's been lovely. So I shall take some photos and get these uploaded onto YouTube. So again, thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.